What's up guys, this is pacomnl back with another video. Today we're going to compare the RAKK Kimat XT.2 and the Tecware Phantom RGB Mechanical keyboard. Both are in the same price range and these are both very popular keyboards in the local market. I understand why a lot of people are having a hard time deciding which one to get. Join me as I take a look at the key differences of the two keyboards in hopes of helping you make an informed decision of which one to buy. Let's start off with the product packaging. Taking a look at the RAKK Kimat XT.2, you'll notice how RAKK's packaging has improved over time, and I really believe that they're going in the right direction. On the other hand, the Tecware Phantom RGB's box just looks a lot better for me. It features a cleaner, more minimalist design that evokes a more premium feel. And you know how I'm a fan of minimalist designs. Both boxes do a great job of providing ample information about the product, but when you're talking about collecting boxes or displaying it on your shelf, I gotta hand it to Tecware on this one. The RAKK Kimat XT.2 doesn't come with a switch puller or anything else other than a keyboard itself, while the Tecware Phantom RGB comes with 4 spare switches, a keycap puller, and a switch puller. This doesn't really matter that much, but in the end the attention to detail adds up, and it's great that Tecware included these in the box, as most mechanical keyboards don't come with these accessories. The Kimat XT.2 has an approximate size of 462 by 141 by 42mm and an approximate weight of 920 grams, while the Phantom's exact dimensions are 444 by 133 by 22mm with an approximate weight of 1140 grams. The Kimat XT.2 has a 1.6 meter braided USB cable, while the Phantom has a 1.8 meter braided USB cable. Both boards feel durable and sturdy, with the Tecware Phantom feeling a bit more robust due to the heftier weight. Neither of them flex, but in the end, the Phantom just feels a bit more sturdy. As for aesthetics, I feel that this is where the Kimat XT.2 really shines. I was seriously impressed by how clean the keyboard looked. Even right down to the font choice, they've nailed it. It's very rare that you see a classy looking font on a board that belongs to this price range. Design-wise, the RAKK Kimat XT.2 is right up my alley. A big part of why it looks so clean is that the letters and numbers on the UV-coated laser-carved legends are on the bottom front side and not on the top of the keycaps themselves. As for the Phantom, I feel they could have made a better font choice to have a cleaner look. While both keyboards have vibrant RGB LEDs, the RAKK Kimat XT.2 has more lighting features, as it has an RGB trim as well as illuminated side grills, which look really cool. The Phantom looks very basic, and that could be a pro or con depending on whether or not you like flashier products. But in my personal opinion, the Kimat XT.2 achieved the perfect balance of being flashy and minimalist. I've said this before, and the Kimat XT.2 is aesthetically my ideal keyboard. Now for the mechanical switch comparison. How do they feel when typing on them? I've previously mentioned that the Gateron Blue switch on the Kimat XT.2 is my favorite mechanical switch. The reason being, it feels like a slightly lighter and smoother Cherry MX Blue switch. And to my ear, it sounds a tad bit clickier too. My own personal taste dictates that the loudest keyboard feels the best to type on, so this is a big plus for me. As for the Phantom, Utemu switches are the closest clone to Cherry MX switches. That said, keyboards using Utemu switches are often extremely affordable yet still provide an extremely comparable experience to more expensive models. To my ear, Utemu sounds a tad bit quieter than Cherry MX and Gateron, so if you're a fan of that, this is a good choice for you. Gateron Blues have a required actuation force of 60 grams, a tactile event distance of 1.5mm, and an actuation distance of 2mm. While Utemu Blues have a required actuation force of 46 grams, a tactile event distance of 2mm, and an actuation point of 2.7mm. Overall, I prefer the sound and feel of Gateron switches over Utemu switches. Here's how they sound next to each other so you can decide for yourself. As for the software, both keyboards feature numerous lighting modes, with RAKK having the edge on this one. Software fine-tuners from both companies are designed well and very straightforward to use, however, they both lack the polish and functionality of software from Razer, Logitech, or Corsair, for example. In the end, both of them get the job done quite well, so this is pretty much a tie. Now that you have an idea of how both keyboards sound, feel, and look, what's my verdict? It's quite difficult to come up with a direct answer actually. Both keyboards have their own pros and cons, and most of them boils down to personal preference and whether or not you like Gateron switches or Utemu switches, as they're both excellent keyboards for the price. But in my personal opinion, the RAKK Kimat XT.2 is more aesthetically pleasing compared to the Phantom RGB. If you're someone who values aesthetics, I think the Kimat XT.2 is really worth the extra 500 pesos. Performance-wise, you can't go wrong with either of the boards, but I tend to prefer Gateron switches over Utemu switches. My personal choice is the RAKK Kimat XT.2, but if you want a sturdier build quality, a cheaper price, and have no qualms about a basic design, then the Tecware Phantom RGB just might be your next keyboard. There you have it guys, a comparison of the RAKK Kimat XT.2 and the Tecware Phantom RGB. Hope this video helped you out, thanks for watching, and as always, I'm your host pacomnl. I'll catch you in a future video.